honest, I have never seen the what he's talking about. I mean, mind you, I've only been on there every day for about 2 months as a host. So I haven't seen it. Just like when people talk about stuff that they see on Instagram, I'm like, bro, that's your algorithm. Your algorithm brings that shit up. And I hate to call it out, but if I don't see it, my algorithm is different. When I go on my algorithm on Instagram or Bigo, I'm not seeing that. So what you look at is what you see. Okay? Even if it's a
You see
curiosity.
that? You see
No, no,
like
no,
how
no,
she
no,
tried
no,
to
no,
throw
no, no, no,
shade
no.
on the
Listen,
nigga though,
listen.
right?
It's not a
Because it's
shame.
like
No, no,
the
no.
way the
Listen, let
app
me
is
finish.
designed for
It's
females
not a shame.
versus
And
how
as I was finishing,
it's
Don,
designed for males is not the same algorithm. And it's like if I only been on the app for an hour, right? And you know how that app works, it's
but
no different
it
than how
is the
you scroll up
algorithm.
a
I don't
thing.
know who do it. Let me finish. I'm not saying. I said whatever. If you click on something and try to thought it was something different, or if they're pushing it to you, to me it doesn't matter. This is me. And you brought up a point. You said something about being wanting to lose weight or having more weight, and you be around skinny people. Does it make you feel uncomfortable? I love that point, because I'm gonna speak for me. When you are confident, comfortable in your skin, and know who you are, nothing, and I mean nothing and nobody, makes you shake you or makes you feel insecure. Nothing. So for me, and that's where I'm speaking from, I'm a woman. I can't speak for a man. For me, you know how many people come up on this app and call me names about about my weight, about my height, about that shit don't stop me nothing, because I know who I am. I don't gotta look in the mirror for that. I know in my skin, in my body, in my brain who I am. They can be 100 women having an orgy in front of me, and I'm not gonna join in. I'm not gonna feel uncomfortable. What does that have to do with me? So for me, it comes back to what I said. What and how you feel and think about yourself, because not a motherfucker can shake me other than me. If I feel like, damn, I need to lose some weight because I felt like I couldn't fit in the dress in the way I wanted to look in it. It don't have nothing to do with no skinny bitch, no fat bitch, no BBL bitch, no perfect. I don't give a fuck about that. And I wish people can get in a space where they're so comfortable with themselves that nothing and nobody shake who they are to the core, that they feel uncomfortable. Whether it's a white person, a short person, a tall person, a fat person, a homosexual person, it doesn't matter. You're not going to shake who I am. I will not feel uncomfortable in your presence. Now, if you're any of the above, including a heterosexual person, and I'm not interested in anything you got to say, and I told you, and then you still keep doing whatever it is, then I'm uncomfortable, but not in the way that you see it. I'm uncomfortable. I need to check your ass, because now you're encroaching in my personal shit. But nobody on the face of the earth is going to make me feel uncomfortable if I know who the fuck I am. What's up, Silver? What's up, Cassie? And I'm going to just land there. Take it for whatever you want. Y'all can use whatever side of the Bible, whatever verse you want to, support your argument. We don't, whether we agree or disagree, it's not no bad blood, it's no problem. It's just perspective. And I land. Welcome to Space, y'all. We was on ARN. Joyce was in here supposed to be recording. And I don't know what happened, but she bounced out. Um, what's up? What's up? We done went down the rabbit hole from the news to a whole thing. You know, not y'all quiet now.
What's good, Amelie? I just stopped in to say hi and get some good conversation going. So I appreciate y'all. Just stopped in and just listening.
Yes, so quiet.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's the word? What's the word?
Good morning. Oops. So yeah, we were
I was
getting
just
into
gonna
the
ask
news.
you for a recap too. Like, what's going on?
Oh, we went a little bit off, but I think Azura did an amazing recap of the last conversation. But we were definitely in the news. We were talking about the news, and I'm gonna let JK go as soon as I'm done. Basically, we had gotten to the point of, them fighting with each other, and about the H1B visa, and we just talking a lot of things, and then we got over to the banning of TikTok, and then Don was giving some suggestions um, as far as
Hey,
apps to go
Millie,
to.
hey, I've been trying
Joyce,
to get your attention,
oh
but
my bad.
yeah, you can just do a recap. Just I think you were doing it. I left and came back. Just do a recap. It's playing. So here we go. We live.
We are live this morning with ARN, and we are wrapping up. We're towards the end of it, so don't forget to tune in every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Specific Time. Okay, this is Millie, and y'all know what it is. It's ARN with everybody. We got everybody here. I'm not gonna call people name out right now unless they want me to, because some of these conversations might get a little hot, and I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Okay, okay. So recap to where we are, and I think we've just pivoted to um when they're the powers that be, or the MAGA group, and the Trump administration that's coming in, just having this fight, and they're going back and forth with a tug of war. And there's some people that, this is, some of this is old. Um, some people, someone called them, someone called some Americans retarded when it talked about getting the people that are educated and capable of doing the jobs. And so we were recapping that. And it brought us to the point of other apps that we can use that may have the same features, because with all of the things that are going on with these other apps, we went down the rabbit hole, and now we're back. But I do want to touch back to that, Don, as far as the other apps. I would love, this is what I would love to see: a black app, right? So I don't have to keep running around to try to figure out who is for us, by us, who is this and who is that. I can just be comfortable. That does what Instagram and Facebook does, right? And I use those the most, so that's what I'll speak on. When it comes to advertising and marketing for business, it's a great place to do stuff, easy to use, et cetera, et cetera. So, what black app will do that? And that's something for us to think about. Like, really, right now, everybody can go on and we can do that and market and bring in that money and the advertising money and all that stuff. So think about it, before we jump back in. I want to definitely yield the mic to JK, but anyone who is in California, we're praying for your safety and everything um, with these wildfires. Shout out to Governor Newsom. That's my boy. He's doing a really good job, the best job that he can do over there. JK. Now, for anyone who doesn't know JK is one of the original ARN people. We got Joyce over here with the recording. Hey, Joycey. He usually do news, but I noticed that he's been stepping and putting his toes into the political waters here. So, Jackie, I'm gonna yield the mic to you. What's going on? And he threw up the signal, the bad signal, and we came to him, and he went on mute. So, moving on, we'll wait. Technical difficulties. We'll wait for JK to get back. JK, you okay? Okay,
In the chat, he
I
said
see it.
that.
I
Yeah.
see it. I just saw it. All right, Don, you okay? We tapping back in? Okay. So let's stop back in, because, like I said, it's been a lot going on. And the fact that we're doing this only on Thursdays, bro, I be trying to catch up, because we need this every day. Okay. We need this kind every day. As you guys know, you guys seen the back and forth. We did tap into this a little bit yesterday, with Canada and Trump. And I think to me it's like comedy, right? I just probably need some of Terrell's popcorn to sit and watch this, entertainment. But it's getting spicy, it's getting funny, because Trump said and put out a map. How hilarious is this man? He put out a map including showing that Canada being part of the US, and Justin Trudeau responded, there isn't a snowball's chance in hell that Canada will become part of the United States. Workers and communities in both our countries benefit from being each other's biggest trading and security partner. And uh, I think Elon Musk, in only Elon Musk fashion, responded something to say, he said, girl, like he called the prime minister girl. Like he's trolling, talking about he wants positivity and stuff. Like basically, girl, sit down somewhere. You're not even the governed anymore. And I thought that was great. Um, a couple of positive things I would say coming out of the administration is that they eliminated, and I thought this happened before, but I don't know what happened. But he finalized the rule that will eliminate medical debt from people's credit score. I would love for him to remove student loans. Okay. I would love for him to remove student loans um from your credit, because they said it shouldn't affect it. Okay. They said it shouldn't affect it, but it does, right? So, can we get that? Can somebody go ahead and talk to him and see if he can get off student loans from there? Either way, having that off, medical bills off, is a good thing. How do you guys feel about that? Oh wow. And so we are live. Nobody have feelings about that? You guys don't have no medical bill on your credit report? Don, you are the finance guy, you're the credit guy. And I tell you, you have some great rooms and resources. What are your thoughts on that?
Time talk.
Okay, okay. Well, here's something that I was waiting to get through later on. Because this is very, what is the word? Um,
What's up, Millie?
hey, I'm not sure who was that. Oh, hey,
This is
Mel.
Mel. I wanted to chime in on this. I'm in the healthcare world,
Well, I'm glad you
especially on the
came up.
business side. Yeah. I've been in listening mode, actually working on something for a doctor, but I did want to chime in on this. I think that this is another one of those things that the administration is doing that will make me feel very frustrated if I hear someone say they didn't do anything. Because medical debt and the impact on the credit scores of folks in our community, especially, is a big deal. And anybody who doesn't see it that way, they must not be, having to navigate any kind of health challenges at all. Because all it takes is for you to go to your regular doctor. They have somebody drawing blood and submitting labs to LabCorp, but they don't own LabCorp, of course. So you're already dealing with two organizations at once that aren't always talking to each other. So then you get a bill for the labs that were drawn. Your doctor didn't know how much it was going to cost because it depends on your insurance and so on and so forth. And you don't pay it because maybe you didn't budget that. When you went to the doctor, you only budgeted your copay, whatever that may be, $20, $30. And then now you got a $85 bill in the mail. And you don't pay it for whatever reason. You're not interacting with these folks on a day to day, and then it ends up on your credit report. Or even worse is like the dentist's office. People go to the dentist all the time, and they end up, finding out that they need some type of dental surgery, which is intense. And you want to go to sleep, you take the anesthesia, it ends up costing you $1,500. It's getting charged by someone else. And next thing you know, you got a $2,000 bill that's going to your credit report, which is going to keep you from having access to things like vehicles, housings, obviously, credit to utilize for retail or emergencies, utilities, like the list goes on and on. We could talk all day about the importance of good credit and the detriment that comes with it being damaged. So I think it's a fantastic thing, putting it in short. I think it's a fantastic, fantastic thing that he was able to achieve that on the way out. And hopefully it doesn't get reversed.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely hope it doesn't get reversed because, not put everybody in the even playing field. At least not even, but you know what I mean. No, and I think, like you said, people, I would like to see, this is what I would like to see, people actually explaining that, or someone explaining that to how it works um, how it works on with the medical stuff, because we don't know. I'm gonna say we because I didn't even know. I had a whole job, and with the insurance, and I used the what's it called, the check that you put deposit money and you get a card. Um, I can't even think about it because it was so long ago. So I was one of those people who have all these different bills. I'm like, what is this? And having to learn it, and having to be able to, now you have to learn to call your insurance company, ask for explanation of benefits, then you forward those bills up because they're covered. Before you went in, you at least know I either have no copay or I have copay, and the rest of it, the 80% or whatever, has to be covered. But like you said, you'll get a bill from this medical people and not medical people because everybody came and touched you and and looked at you when you're in the hospital. So now you got a bill for that. And you don't know. And it's funny because you said this stuff about the doctor, the dentist, because every time you go to the dentist, there's always something extra. Every time you come back, there's always a bill that's outstanding, and they don't even know where it comes from. So I am actually, teaching my daughter who's going through, because now she got her own insurance and she's doing her own stuff. She's like, "This doesn't make sense, mom." I did it. I was like, "Yep, you gotta go ahead because they're not gonna do what they're supposed to do. You go ahead and call your insurance company, send this up to them, or before that, go ahead and have your insurance company send your explanation of benefits so they don't make the mistake at this place." And I don't think that there's enough of that. So I would love to see that being more in the community. But now that this is passed, I think it's amazing when you deal with credit, financing, real estate, any of those things, and you see those that on your report. So I knew before they would say it might be in your report, but they cannot use it against you, which I think is crazy, right? I'm gonna show you all this debt that I have, and you just gonna ignore the part that says medical and not hold it against me. So the fact that he's just up, it's not even going in your credit report. I think it's definitely a great thing, and you might see people credit scores actually going up. We'll definitely keep you guys up to date and see if there's any fallout to that or any reversal. So there's this one story I was kind of leaving for last, and just so you guys know, this is ARN, this is Millie. We are 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Only 2 hours on a Thursday. Yeah, so you get in, you get out, you get the news. And I try to go to the most recent because a lot of stuff has gone on, or what I think is most important to us. And to us, I know, it's everybody, but hey, what's good for black people is good for everybody. What affects black people should affect everybody. And I'm gonna go ahead and just continue with this. I waited last for this because it was very um disturbing to me, about this nurse. I know y'all heard about her, that broke 7 black babies' bones. Miss, and I know, Mel, you're in healthcare, so I'm sure you probably heard of that. So for me, this is disturbing. This is disturbing on a different level because If I hear any shit come out about this person being mentally ill, because they probably are mentally ill to be doing some shit like that, something has to be wrong with you to be racist. Something is wrong with you to be racist and prejudiced. In this is terrorist. To me, this is a terrorist attack. You literally, as a nurse, you took a. I mean, you didn't take an oath, but your job is to serve and to be of assistance to these people that you care for, and you're gonna take child, an innocent child, and break bones. Like, isn't this terrorist? Isn't this what they consider a terrorist attack? And if they come out, like I think I'm gonna just cuss I don't know. If they come out and say, "Oh well, we pulled her and she mentally ill," I'm gonna have a problem. We know she's fucking crazy. She's not mentally ill. She's crazy and she's stupid. And there's a difference. And we're not putting that under mentally ill, like you got working this shit. No, because the fact that you will literally break babies' bones, babies in the natal ICU, they're already sick, they're already babies. Something is this is triggering. And I just want to know, did anybody see this? And what are your thoughts?
I saw it. I feel like someone like that deserves like the old biblical stoning that they used to do. Just get up out of here. You're beyond repair.
I hear that and I think, hey, Dr. Lovespell, um, I heard that. And my thing is simply this, right? That is just too good. That was bruh. She need what they call a slow punishment, like just be tortured for forever until you, and just keep you in, like get you an IV in, keep an IV in to keep her, alive. But you can't go out that easy because that is diabolical. This is the only time I feel like this word really is used in the correct way. It is diabolical for another human being to sit there and break babies' bones because the babies is black and you're racist. That is diabolical. That is the devil himself reincarnated. I don't even want to say the devil is that. Like honestly, that is beyond. So it's just really triggering and just really annoying. Like I just can't. But like I said, it was very triggering for me. Whew. Now for the before we close out, I just want to go ahead again and send out our prayers to the people in um, California. I hope everybody's being safe. There's a lot of people that has lost their lives, um, and I know there's a lot of celebrities out there, but these people still lost their homes. I noticed. I heard Janae Aiko was somebody who, like she said, her house was burnt to the ground. Her and her kid's house was burnt to the ground, literally to the ground. They got to start over. Yeah, maybe people would say we're not crying for them, but they're rich, or whatever. But I don't like losing things. Certain things you just can't be replaced, no matter how much money you have. So my heart goes out to her to be able to having to start from scratch with the babies and have them displaced. Blah blah blah. Um, I think Paris Hilton Malibu home was burnt too. So if you are in the California area, I hope you were able to leave and you are safe. I know there's a few places. There's a couple of hotels that are giving free stays to people, including Airbnb. So if you're in California, need to move out, flee, or relocate for a minute, you can reach out to Airbnb and some of the hotels, and they're giving you the stays for free. Anybody close to in that area or have family? I know Keith said they're good right now. Um, so we tapped in with her, Miss Belinda. She was good yesterday. But this is a big deal. I'm not sure, but I don't. I saw that Newsom came up there and spoke, and I know there's criticism from Trump. But this is not a time for people to be divisive, and more about time for people to really come together and be there for those people.
Hey, Amelie.
Hey, Joyce.
I want to jump in real quick before you close. I want to shout out my girl, Miss Wonderful Stark. She was listening on Facebook. There's somebody listening on Twitch. Shout out to those that are listening. Come on over to Fanbase. Come on over. We need to have conversations. This is the best time to have them when we have that open dialogue. So come on over. Let's talk about it. We can talk about anything. Be you without limits. Go ahead. Back to you, Amelie.
Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate that. Listen, y'all, for everybody who's listening outside of Fanbase, this is my first day doing it here, and I completely forgot. So I cannot see y'all. I will get on Twitch um to see and respond day one. And now you guys can tune in every Thursday. And we will definitely involve you in a conversation. This is ARN. It's news, podcast style news, where we bring up topics that are trending, and most importantly, topics that are important to us and important to Black people, and will affect us, whether it's technology or politics or whatever is going on, bringing that awareness. And so we are having this here with a where we can have conversations, where we can discuss it, where we can unpack those things, how it affects us, what it looks like. And we're not always serious. We get into all this, we get into all the fun stuff. Um, Anything that's trending, okay? Like get the ring before the baby, okay? Let's not do these split up after we get pregnant. We had a baby, we just good co-parenting. I don't know what JK is today, but JK, I'm not gonna forget that. um but just all the trending topics, good, bad, indifferent, fun. We're here to discuss it with you, and we invite you and welcome you. Come on over to Fanbase, and you can search ARN, or you can search Millie Forever, Joyce POS, and hey, come in. Let's have this conversation, and I will see you guys next Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're gonna get to know each other. Um, Come on in. And I'm out. All right, Joyce, you could cut so I can be silly. They only get silly when they come to fan base, okay? I can't record the silliness. But y'all come in and be silly with us. But